I first came to Atlantic Maternal-Fetal Medicine during my first pregnancy. I came at 12 weeks. I was referred by my primary doctor because I had 2 known complications with my pregnancy, and at my first ultrasound they found a 3rd complication. So they decided they really wanted Atlantic Maternal-Fetal Medicine's point of view on the situation. My first pregnancy, my son was very tricky. He was sideways, he was transverse for pretty much 90% of the pregnancy, until the night before my induction when he decided to become fully breech. So I showed up for my induction, and not only did the physician show up to perform what's called a version, which is where they actually flip the baby in your stomach before you go into labor, but the nurse that followed my pregnancy the whole time, Kay, showed up to hold my hand during the procedures. Not only did they have the technical expertise to perform a tricky procedure like that, but they also were very caring. They knew I was nervous. They knew that it was a procedure that didn't have a 100% chance of working, and that I was very worried about it. The personal touch that Atlantic Maternal-Fetal Medicine has with their patients, not only are they incredible when it comes to the technical aspects, the knowledge about high-risk pregnancies, but they're also pretty awesome when it comes to the little things. For example, about halfway through my first pregnancy, I ate 4 bags of green apple licorice and only remembered after I ate them that you're not supposed to do that when you're pregnant. So not only were the nurses and the doctors available for really big questions like what happens if you're bleeding or what happens if you're having contractions, but it turns out they're also open to questions such as what happens if you eat 4 bags of licorice. I've already recommended Atlantic Maternal-Fetal Medicine to multiple members of my family, multiple friends, and in fact would recommend them to anybody who's looking not only for that cutting-edge medical knowledge that the practice has at their fingertips, which is evident through every visit, but also the warm and caring attitude with which they treat all their patients, which was evident at every single visit.